let's take an example. Here we are going to take an pharmaceutical industry. The reason behind pharmaceutical industry is it comes under essential industry, and cost management is done most effectively in this industry. Hi friends, welcome. So here we are going to discuss about cost management. So friends, before getting into this, let's understand how cost impacts the overall functioning of a project. Right friends? So whenever we say cost, so suppose the cost exceeds its budget, then also the company is facing a huge impact, right? If no proper planning is done, then also it is facing a problem. And once the cost is not managed effectively, it may also include excessive budget, which may also lead to project failures in some cases. So cost management is most critical. Cost management so friends, to understand it in a better way, a framework is given by PMBOK, which is Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is recommended by PMI, which is a Project Management Institute, one of the renowned institute for project management studies and its applications. So that institute has recommended cost management most critical, and cost management has 4 pillars in it. The first, plan cost management effectively. The second is we have to estimate the cost. The third thing is we have to estimate the budget. And the fourth thing is we have to control the cost. So let it be any industry, if they are following these 4 pillars, so they would be doing effective cost management in their projects, in their work. So friends, let's start one by one in detail. So in order to understand it in a better way, let's take an example. Here we are going to take an pharmaceutical industry. The reason behind pharmaceutical industry is it comes under essential industry, and cost management is done most effectively in this industry. So let's say a pharmaceutical industries want to make a drug. Let it be a painkiller. So it is a mass production, right friends? So in mass production, they have to determine the lot size, they have to determine the cost of production. So each and every drug which is manufactured has some cost involved. So at that level, we are like how much material cost, how much manufacturing cost, how much packaging cost, transportation cost, retail, then how much margin we earn, what will be our break even point. So we have to consider all this, and then we have to do effective cost management. So manufacturing a single drug is not that easy in terms, as we see. Cost management is most crucial. So based on this framework which I am going to share now, you will be surely doing effective cost management in real life, and it has been proved a boon to the industries. Based on my experience, I have been also using cost management in multiple projects, and believe me friends, they are proving most effective, and you will also get praised by your bosses and management. So let's understand how to go with the cost management. So the first part which comes under cost management is we have to plan the cost management effectively. So what does planning includes? So for planning, you have to have details, project details. And where would it come from? It will come from project charter, most crucial document which needs to be undergone, as it also has project budget included in it. Yes friends, the second thing, we have to conduct meeting with the stakeholders to understand the reality. Then we have to do some cost analysis with help of analytical techniques, like what will be the direct cost, what will be the indirect cost. We should have a brief estimate and budget of it, right friends? Then we have to determine the level of accuracy of the cost management. Like for example, in terms of we are making drug, so I should ensure that for manufacturing a single drug, let the price be X. So 90 to 90%, 95% of the accuracy should be achieved. Like suppose the cost is X, which I am planning. So 90% of that plus minus 90% of the accuracy, like X, that the amount which would be spent will only be X. That should be achieved. Like we have planned for X and we have spent far less, or we have planned for X, we have spent far more. This should not happen. It should be almost near to X. That is called as level of accuracy in cost management, right friends? So this is, and also we have to control it if it is going beyond the margin. Like suppose a particular budget is there X, and based on that we would have some allowed budget for each and every drug. So that threshold should also be maintained, right friends? It is most effective, important in planning cost management, right? You should also emphasize on the project schedule. Schedule also has impacts cost in terms of resources. Extra resources, extra cost. Extra cost, the cost per drug increases, manufacturing cost increases, and then it may exceed. We have to look whether it may exceed our threshold or not. So this cost planning should be done in most effective way prior to start of the project. Second phase involved in cost management is we have to estimate the costs. Like suppose in manufacturing of drug, a particular material has been costing X. There are 10 ingredients in it. We have to determine the cost of each and every ingredients, in what quantity we are buying, what quantity we are using for each drug, what is the cost of each and everything. We have to, estimation should be done, right friends? So that estimation is must necessary. So there is some background for doing that estimation in most concrete way. So it includes, as we have said, planning is must. Then we should have plus minus some amount of variance, like ingredient A is there which has cost this much, so plus minus amount of variation is allowed. Beyond that it is not allowed. So we have to find the root cause, where means either the cost of the ingredient is increased. So if they are increased, where we can compensate in different our lots, or in the same drug, what ingredients can be compromised to make the cost within the budget. We suppose our budget is X for a drug, so that plus minus 10% that should be achieved. So that thing we have to determine. And also estimation involves uncontrollable factors like price increase, right? Then the machine has been stopped, so we have to replace the machine. And then overtime of the labors. Then it could be any additional cost. Then manufacturing is impacted. So we need to understand that cost, that estimation should be most accurate, right? So we have to achieve 95%. So a few things are needed while estimating the cost accurately. The first thing is we have to find the project schedule, as I said previously also. What is the priority item to be delivered? So what is the costing of that thing? How much profits we are earning? What are the uncontrollable costs? We have to do that minutely. Yes friend, we have to do risk analysis, as I said. Like what factors will impact the most the production of a drug, where will we suffer losses. So some parameters we have to consider while estimation. We have to follow some techniques. Some techniques need to be followed. Like like we have to do a work breakdown structure, a detailed work breakdown structure, like ingredient A is there, that ingredient A sub parts are there, then we have to do a minute like task, like ingredient A is there and it has sub part A1, A2, A3. So it would be better if you go minute level, like level 1 is A1, A2, A3, level 2 will be A1.1, level 3 will be A1.1.1. So if you are able to do minute level of estimation, then that sum would be most accurate. Like in our case, if you are able to do minute drugs, in a drug there are ingredients, if you are able to minutely estimate the cost of the drugs, which most of the pharmaceutical industry do, but to achieve it more accurately we have to follow this work breakdown structure technique, which is most effective. Yes friends, so this is one of the technique where we have to estimate the cost. So friends, the next pillar involved in cost management, we have to determine the budget. As we have done estimation previously, now the next step is we have to determine the concrete budget. Right friends? So there are few techniques involved in it. Like suppose the cost of a particular product is X. To accurately determine its budget, we have to do reserve analysis, friends. Like X plus some value that you are sure that some or the other ways, if any miss happen, if anything happens, that buffer we call as for a particular product, that buffer prevent excessive cost for a particular thing, as we have said previously also. So that reserve analysis should be done, like X plus some amount, that is generally done to make cost management more effective and realistic. So that particular is X, so plus buffer is suppose we say some number, so that number would add up to a particular value, so that is the budget for our drug. In our case it is a drug, so this painkiller single thing will cost me this much value. That is called as reserve analysis. So this is one thing. Then we have to also determine the historical data and relationship, like based on the peers, colleagues, what are the major factors that will most surely affect the cost based on the historical data. Like you say cost increase, some the power consumption of the machine increases, then or n number of factors would impact. So that we have to determine the historical data and relationship. Then we have to do funds reconciliation. So this is most needed in cost management. Like you are spending a particular amount of money, you have planned X and you are spending Y. So that Y value based on the project requirement, so that could be adjusted. Like we have planned X, okay, so that X product will involve different stages, like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. So at stage 1 we are finding that the value of the drug should be less, but it is exceeding. Suppose we have planned that product should be, suppose example, it is rupees 5, but at the first stage only it is coming 7 or 8 rupees, its manufacturing cost. So there only we are getting at stage 1 some sort of red signal. So that fund should be reconciled in consecutive stages, so that the final cost X plus reserve should not be exceeded, because it impacts when we do it in mass production. In single production it doesn't affect, but mass production it has a lot of impact. So that fund should be reconciled each and every stage. It should be like we should restore the fund within the budget, so that we are not exceeding the final cost. So this is about fund reconciliation. And the next thing is about the cost baseline. So cost baseline is most effective, like it also involve planning. Here comes the part of planning, where we are saying that a particular drug is A, so that drug will at least it has 4 to 5 stages. So at stage 1 this much cost, stage 2 this much cost, stage 3. So in that way we are preparing a planned cost baseline, right friends? So here we are talking about manufacturing of a single drug. So 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 stages. So each stage will have a planned cost baseline, and against that we are doing a actual cost estimation. So that graph should be always within the budget. If it is exceeding, surely it will exceed the final cost of a single drug. Here we are talking as our example is about a drug. So friends, that cost baseline should be understand, and based on that cost baseline we will also understand funding requirements. How much funds are required, based like this is exceeding here, we will require these extra funds, right? So this is our budget, so it is almost reaching the budget. So we should have a meeting, we should plan out some different things so that we could get extra budget, or we could do some or the other solution could be find out. So that is a trigger. So that trigger we have to find out, and that way that triggers, based on that triggers we have to determine the exact budget for in case a particular drug. Yes friends, so this is about we have to determining the budget. Next stage involved in cost management is controlling the cost. This is most crucial one. So friends, as you can see, we have planned, we have estimated, we have determined the actual budget. Now the project has been started, work is going on, cost is been spent, and that cost for each and every activity, as we have determined in WBS, we have to control it. How we will control it? So the first thing is we have to monitor the work performance data. How is the work going? What is the cost involved? So work performance data should be minutely monitored based on the resources, based on the work, based on the deliverables, milestones, client requirements. We have to look. So there should not be a scope creep. Scope creeps majorly impacts cost. So that should be controlled. Yes friends, and we have to do a monitoring of the cost. So there is a tool which is most commonly used in industry, that is called as earned value management. Yes friends, most crucial, as per my experience, much needed to be done minutely. So what does it include? It includes descriptive cost management and its analysis. Like earned value management has few concepts. Like first thing is we have planning something. Planning, suppose drug A has been planned a particular value X, so that is our planned value. So right friends, the next thing is the actual. So actually, so as I said, X, that drug X will have 4 stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So at stage 1, when I am at stage 1, so I am saying that the actual cost incurred is Y, right? For X, budgeted was X, at stage 1 we are saying Y, right friends? So actual cost incurred is Y, and based on that we have actual value for the project. And so this is about planned and earned. Here comes another value which is called as earned value. Yes friend, we have to understand this earned value. So for example, at stage 1 we say stage 1 is 100%. So at stage 1, due to some circumstances or other anything, 90% of the stage 1 work is done, right friends? So at stage 1 I am saying 90% of stage 1 value, whatever cost was there, that is my earned value, right? So as I said, at stage 1 we have actual value, we have earned value based on the work done, physical work done, efforts put, and we also have the planned value. So we have to analyze these 3 values and find the variances. The first is the cost variances. We have to find how much we are deviating from our planned cost. Then we have to find the schedule variance. based on the project schedule, how it is, how we are, whether we are leading or lagging. And there are few indices which are mentioned, as you can see. So that indices play an important role in determining the health of the project, right friends? So just look at the table, you will get precise understanding of it. Like, two concepts are there. One is CPI, and which is called as cost performance index, which gives you a brief about how is the project performing cost, in terms of cost, whether it is whether it is over budget or it is under budget, or it is cut to cut. Whatever you have planned, it is based on we are consuming that. So that is CPI. The next thing is SPI, schedule performance index, which gives you a brief about how is the project going in terms of planning we have done based on the deliverables we have planned. So that is schedule performance index. So these indices play an important role in determining the costs, in controlling the costs. So friends, believe me, these techniques are followed in major industries. Based on my experience, I have used this in large projects, and they have proved me most effective. So friends, hope you have found this video helpful and informative. So please do like, subscribe my channel, so that I would be bringing you more and more such informative videos which would help you understanding project management in a better way with real life example. Thank you friends.